Okay, first thing you want to do is you want to find your water shut-off valve, and that will be here on this one. Sometime they're on the cold water. You just want to turn that to the off position. You also want to go over to your white tank, and there's one on top. You want to turn that one off. There we go. And also you want to go into the top of your water and you want to release the one on your valve just to let the pressure out. You can actually leave it up. That's stage one. Okay, next you want to remove the system, taking care not to damage anything. There's mine. Let's see if I can turn around for you. Here we have it. And it's best if you do this with a bucket or something. I'm going to show you how to crack each one of these open. Take this out and this one. We'll start that right now. Just so you get a better understanding of how everything works, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the system now that we've shut off all that and relieved the pressure. It's pretty simple to do. You have these little push fittings. This is the waistline for mine. I want to remove that little clamp off of there. It looks like that. You're just going to push in on it and remove the hose. There's that one. And save that little pin. Then we got the water line. We're going to push in on that one and remove it. Let's get something to catch that water. There we go. Wasn't much in there. Then we're going to do the other side the same way. Remove the pin, safety clip, push in on it, remove the line. See if there's any remaining water in the line. It's a little. And we'll go ahead and lift the entire system on the countertop. Well, whoa, we still have the water coming in from the main. That one we're going to want to shut off at the main. So we're going to go back into the main there, shut that one off. It's right there on the line. Just shut the cold water off. There we go. And we're going ahead and release that one. It's going to let a little water out. You could do this with a basin. Have a small basin to catch the water, but I need to mop anyway, so we'll have a little water coming in. There we go. That noise you hear is my son washing out the trash can outside. It's not me. Okay, we got the 3 canisters here, the membrane, and then the cleaning one. It's going to be pretty simple to do. You get a little wrench like this, or you can even use a strap and remove them. So, I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to start on this one. It's got little grooves in it, so you can't really mess it up. Give it a little tap. There it goes. That's all you need to do. What I like to do is before I take them all off, I like to relieve all of them a little pressure. There we go. It's easier if you do it this way so you're not hitting your hand like I was just doing. There you go. That's all 3. Then there's going to be some water come out, so should have done this in the basin, but like I said, don't have one available. We'll make a little mess here. We'll clean it up. Now, as you can see, here's a pretty dirty filter. Nasty. That's why we're changing it. Take that out, discard this. If you look inside, sometimes it's been sitting, haven't been changed in a long time. You want to clean that. Take a little dishwater, some liquid soap, and some bleach, and you're going to go in there with a towel, and you're going to clean all that out really clean. Be careful not to damage the O-ring. Leave it in there and just clean out. You're going to do that to each one of these canisters. And remember the order. We're going to put the sediment, then the carbon, then the DI filter. And we'll return in just a moment. Alright, now as you can see, here's the stages. The sediment, you can see how nasty that looks. Really gross. But then the second one, so we really did a good job of cleaning it before it got to this one. This one actually looks practically brand new. And then of course the carbon filter. Okay? We're going to replace all these. We don't want none of them. It's been over a year. These need to be cleaned so we can have guaranteed fresh water. Okay, that leaves us these two filters here. The membrane and the taste and odor filter. Okay, you can just snap this one off. Get it out of your way so you don't damage anything. We need to get into this one. And you're supposed to have a little wrench for this. I don't, so see if I can get it. Nope. Can't get it that way, so hold just a moment. Okay. There we have it. Okay. Want to just unscrew that one. Pop it out. Could always just remove this pin here. Push in on that filter tab. Pop it out. Unscrew it. Now this looks pretty nasty. Now they make a little tool that you slip down in here and pull out with it. I of course am not a plumber. I don't have that tool. But I got Betsy. Just shove it in here. Take your time. Pull it out. There's your nasty filter. What we're going to do is we're going to rinse this out. Replacement I'm using, it's good for I think 100 gallons a day. I don't use quite that much, but my motto is more is better. Supposed to put a little silicone on there, but I don't have any, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that in. There it is, fits right in. Screw this back on. I'll snug it up, but I'm not going to try and get a gorilla twist on there or anything. Just a little bit. That's about it. And we have this filter here. Just going to go ahead and remove this filter. We're going to go ahead and put that hose back so we don't get anything confused. That goes in. A little tug. Your little clip. Back on. There we go. Go ahead and take this one out now. Just remove it. Like that. Same thing with the other side. And remember the way it was flowing. It's flowing out that way. So we want to put it on that way again. Flowing away. So to make sure, I'll just stick that on there like that. We'll grab some Teflon tape. Okay, here's our new one. We're going to put on, this one says flow's going this way. We want the flow to go that way. Same exact filter. So, I'll take a little of this Teflon tape. Put a little around the joint just to make sure it seals properly. You don't want leaks. Nothing worse than putting in a $5 filter. It costs you $1,000 in cabinets. There we go on that side. Next we'll take this other side, put some Teflon tape on it. About 3 wraps. We're going to be testing for leaks, but we're going to try and make sure we do it right the first time. At least hopefully try and get it right the first time. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and open this one up. going that way. So that one goes in here. You want to pop that little, remove that little cap, and just screw this in. Make sure you don't cross thread. You can pretty much hand tight these little joints. There we go. That's one. So we can get rid of that one now. Take this one and put on here. Remove the little cap. Taking time and making sure we're not cross-threading anything. We'll see. Okay. Put that back in its gizmo. That one goes back in here. Pull it out. Put your little safety clip back in. That's that. Okay. We've done the membrane. We've done the odor filter. It's all done. Now we'll do the canisters. We'll start off with the sediment filter, which is this one. Okay, put the new filter in. You want to make sure you get those grooves right over the grooves. You don't want to chop it off anywhere. Line it up. There she goes. You don't have to torque this down, just a little. That's about it, from my experience. Then you're going to do the next one, which is the coconut carbon filter. Take a canister. Again, checking to make sure the O-ring is not twisted. Place it in the same way. Line it up with the bottom part. This one. Same way, just a hand tight. We'll check them later. This is a 5-micron filter also, coconut granular cartridge. Well, we're going to leave it as the package has it, with the rubber on the top. Place it down in there. Rubber on the top. There we are. Just for precaution, I'm going to give it just a little, make sure that they're seated. Yes. 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 Okay. Change all the filters out.